in terms of free will now, just switching gears a little bit, how much free will and how much is free will and how much is divinely orchestrated or predestined?
Yes, this is a very good question. One moment. We would say a human being is born, of course, with some sort of a plan, with some sort of a mission. A human being is a part of civilization, and at some point it might be very important for this human being to rule, to act, because a lot will depend on him, or a group of people, or maybe even a nation will depend on him going through his own destiny, how it was planned from one point. So this, you can say that there is no free will because it's all destiny. But now we come to the inner self of that human being who has destiny, right? Destiny from the position of creator, from the higher beings. And if this person will start removing his limited beliefs, he will realize that he is free from his own inner self. He will be happy. He will enjoy his mission, whatever it is. He will accept it because he knows this is the best he can do. He will really value his talents, which are given, and you can say those talents are predestined. But from his inner point of view, he will enjoy his life because he has no limitations. He is in love with himself, with his own, we would call it, soul path. And this is the example you would like to take for yourself or anyone, then we can proudly say that you have no limitations. You are a creator of your own destiny. You can ask another question.
Thank you. And I appreciate that. What is the best way to help others?
There are different ways. It depends, of course, on who you are, on what is your purpose in life. For example, in simple, not to take decisions for others. If you are not a true leader on top of a nation, if you are a human being which doesn't have a mission like Jesus Christ, okay, we would say like this. Practically all of you are that kind of human being who can say that I will help others if they ask me, and I will not judge them. Number one, I will not make decisions for them out of love, even out of love. If the child becomes 18, 19, or we would say 25, parents should allow them to do their own decisions, right? So number three is, this is very, very difficult. If a human being sees someone who is sick and it's a dear one to him, it's member of his family, he will help him to end life if it is the only choice to end the suffering. And now we come to this Mother Teresa who used to do these things. She had strength, she had real love to people. She will either let them suffer to join love of Jesus, how she used to say, or there are people who end life of the dear ones out of love because they see that body failed them, that body failed their soul. But we wouldn't like to finish answering this question on this sad note. In order to help others, you have to become himself. You have to, for a few days or maybe a few weeks, start feeling like that person. This is a bit deeper. And when you see the real emotional struggle, for example, which is happening during these few days or few weeks, then you will understand better what is this person going through. Especially, of course, under condition, yes, that you have a connection with that human being. And then you will understand how to help. But ideally, you allow others to take their responsibilities for their own choice. And then the last case scenario, the last resort, then you can help after. Is it clear?
Yes, clear. Thank you. Next question here, going back to good or bad. Are people born good or bad? Are they made that way before they came to Earth in this case?
Of course, genetics helps in creating the character. We wouldn't argue with that. Society also influences about 60% of development of the human personality. However, there is a soul, there is a path which the soul has to go through. So this all makes the formula of the human being of characteristics, who he or she will be, bad or good. And after all, without bad people, humanity will not exist because there is nothing to learn.
Thank you.